A famous comedian once said,
और बादल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है तो ये मुस्कान की चमकान कहीं और.
So here we are in a conversation with a student from the campus in clouds. This guest wrote a total of 180 mocks for the 3 IPMATs. He even practiced JWPYQs and received offer letters from IIM Ranchi, IIM Amritsar, IIM Rohtak, and eventually joined IIM Shillong. This conversation with him is divided into two different parts. In this part, we talked about his IPMAT journey, his interview experience, his interview preparation strategy, and how he went from being absolutely demotivated to an IPM student in IIM Shillong. Let's start this video.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. A lot of you have been asking us to cover content from different IIMs and see what the experience looks like. So today we have a very special guest with us. It's Pranay from IIM Shillong. Pranay, thank you so much for joining. How are you? What is your life like at IIM Shillong?
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you so much for having me. It's a great pleasure to come in this channel. And the life at IIM Shillong is surely very amazing.
So I think for me, having spent a few months at IIM Rohtak, something that was really fun is to see the different stories that people bring into the college, because everyone has different reasons for why they joined the college and a different story of how they got into the college. So what was your story? Why did you choose IIM Shillong and how did you get into IIM Shillong?
So my story of getting into IIM Shillong is like very, very interesting. It's like completely destiny, God's plan for me. Firstly, I was not going to get into IIM Shillong. I was completely like make my mind that I'm going to IIM Rohtak, because as we all know that I'm a drop year student. So when IIM Indore results came out, I didn't get in IIM Indore, and it was really made me very demotivated from inside, that I put so much efforts in the past 1 year and I was not able to get into IIM Indore. But then IIM Rohtak results came, and in the first place I got the chance to get into IIM Rohtak, and I just grabbed the opportunity of fees and also make the loan procedure and completed the loan procedure process. Then after some time IIM Ranchi results came and other IIMs also released their result, and I got the opportunity to take the seat in IIM Ranchi and Amritsar also. But since I take the loan for IIM Rohtak, I decided that okay, I will get into IIM Rohtak and I will not change my plan. But then I gave the interview. Like Indore results came around 6. I filled the form of IIM Shillong around 8th of July, and then on 17th of July, my IIM Shillong interview take place, and I give the interview like ऐसे ही कि चलो देखते हैं क्या होता है. उतना सीरियसली मैंने दिया नहीं था, बट कहीं ना कहीं मैंने पहले बहुत इसके प्रिपरेशन किया था, तो मेरा इंटरव्यू अच्छा गया था. और इंटरव्यू के बारे में और इस वीडियो में आगे बात करेंगे हम लोग. देन द प्लान वाज दैट IIM Shillong was not going to release its result in July. It was going to release the result in August. But thankfully, the day my loan process got completed and I was going to reimburse my amount, IIM Shillong released that result on that day, which was before their planned day of result. And I told my mummy papa that, Mummy, I'm not going to Rohtak. This is like a golden opportunity for me and I want to grab it. I talked to the bank manager, canceled my loan for IIM Rohtak and paid the fees for Shillong and grabbed the seat there.
Oh wow, that's a very interesting story. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, so in a sense, it was a lot of coincidence coming into it as well. But in your mind, did you have this idea that if you get Shillong, you won't go to the other colleges? What stood out about IIM Shillong to you?
First of all, bro, personally for me, I like mountains very much. So if you come to IIM Shillong, you will see like the whole college is like surrounded by mountains. Beautiful campus. I would say one of the beautiful campus of IPM Pro College in our India.
Yeah.
Is of IIM Shillong, definitely. And also, if you see the curriculum course structure, it is like give you so much autonomy. Like you can leave the course in like first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and you will get the certificate or diploma according to that. Also, the most interesting part is in the fourth year, you get the opportunity for a complete 1 year internship in the company.
Oh, I see.
Or you can go for abroad for studies. Or the third option is you can...
Is that through foreign exchange?
Yeah. That's a foreign exchange program by IIM Shillong for IPM students. Or you can just sit with PGP students and complete your MBA first year. So that's really gave me like, it's a very different course. It's a very different IPM course provided by other IIMs. So that's why I decided that, okay, if I get the chance, I'm going to choose IIM Shillong before Rohtak, Ranchi and all other IIMs.
Yeah. Now, as you can see, IIM Shillong is a wonderful place to do an IPM. It's one of the top colleges. And getting there is very hard, right? Because there's 45 seats and a lot of aspirants. So tell us more about your IPMAT journey. That's what a lot of people are waiting for to hear. We'll start off where you started your preparation, which is with the decision to take a drop year to prepare better for your IPMAT. Tell us more about that decision.
Liking the video so far, and you also want to get into a top IIM this year? Well, let me tell you something important about IPMAT 2026. This year, the IPMAT exam is on 4th May, which means if you are waiting to prepare after your board exams, you have just 34 days of preparation left. Trust me, the time is very limited. You may not even complete your syllabus, and the pressure will definitely dance over your head. If you start now, you have a clear-cut edge over others with more practice, more mocks, more confidence, and time.
If you want to start now with the best content and the best mentorship, then join iQuanta's IPMAT 2026 Fast Track Batch. Here, you get 6 hours of daily live classes, 80 plus IPMAT mocks, extra mocks for other BBA entrance exams, and complete interview preparation. Last year alone, over 120 iQuanta students got the final IPMAT interview calls. And there were over 20 similar questions in the actual IPMAT exam because the content relevance is genuinely great.
Right now, you have more than 100 days of preparation time left. Use it well. Start early and stay ahead of the crowd. Build all the concepts with some awesome teachers to guide you in your journey. If you are interested, check the batch link in the description and in the pinned comment. You can also join the free IPMAT preparation WhatsApp group for all the guidance you need. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, let's get back to the video.
So there's one more interesting story about that also. When I first give the IPMAT exam in like 2024, 2023. So in that year, what happened? I was not able to crack. I only get offer from like baby IIMs, IIM Jammu, Bodhgaya, Sirmaur. I got some offers, but the mentor in the coaching where I was enrolled, the mentor called me and like I was very much demotivated. Like I really wanted to get into IIM, but I was not able to get IIM indoor and all. So he really helped me. He told me that Pranay, you have the potential. You have to give one more chance to yourself, and that really motivated me. And I told my parents that see, I want to take a drop here, and I would say my parents were also very supportive. They told me that okay, करना है करो, बस मन लगा के करो जो करना है. तो मैंने अपना पूरा 100% दिया एक साल. और अगर if you talk about my preparation strategy, first I like solve the coaching material also, but side by side I solve like Quantum Cat, Arun Sharma, these kind of quants books, and I follow a specific strategy for VA that really helped me to boost my score from 60, 70 to like 120, 130, 140. People generally don't focus much on VA, and I always say in my videos that भाई selection तो VA से ही होगा, जितना भी कॉन्स पढ़ लो कोई फायदा नहीं है, selection VA से ही होगा. तो what I did is that I started giving RCs on a daily basis. Like daily I give 2 to 3 RCs. And I also started solving sectionals, like VA sectionals, proper VA sectionals. I set for like 60 minutes, 45 minutes. I gave the sectional, then I analyzed it. If I found any like unique words, idiom, I noted down on my notepad. And then I try to revise it on basis. Because revision is very important. If you just like note down words, लिखते जाओगे इसको revise नहीं करोगे कोई फायदा नहीं है. सब भूल जाओगे और बस कॉपी भरेगी और कुछ नहीं होने वाली है. तो try to revise it on like daily. Daily make a routine that for 1 hour I would revise all my idioms, all my words that I have noted down previously. So that strategy really helped me to like learn words, learn idioms, and increase my speed in sectional test, and so that also helped me in exam day to solve VA in like a specific period of time.
Fair enough. I think something I've interestingly heard is doing Quantum Cat and Cat material for IPMAT. I hear a lot of people doing that, and a lot of people also saying don't do it, it's just gonna stress you out. What's your take on that? This is interesting to talk about.
I would say that if you have time, like I was a dropper, so I have enough time. The only thing that I need to do is to study for IPMAT. So I had not only solved Quantum Cat, I had solved Quantum Cat, Arun Sharma, 25 years of CATS PYQ, and 10 to 20 years of IT JEE PYQ, which are topics which are relevant to IPMAT only.
Okay.
So that's, and apart from this, you also have to give mocks. So I have given like from mocks on 4 platforms. So I had taken mocks from around 4 platforms, and for Indore I had given 70 to 80 mocks. For Rohtak also 50 mocks. IPMAT 50 mocks. That was my target in my mind, that I have to give these number of mocks because this was my last chance. I want to give all of mine that I.
Okay. Okay, so one more interesting thing you mentioned was that you gave the Shillong interview almost half-hearted, but you had prepared really well for the Indore interview. And given that it's 50% of the weightage for IIM Shillong's entrance criteria, can you talk a little bit more about your interview preparation strategy and how was the interview experience for both for Shillong?
Yeah. So the interview experience for Shillong, I would say it was the longest interview. The duration of interview was around 30 minutes.
Wow.
Almost other interview like Indore interview was around 15 minutes, Rohtak interview was around 15 minutes, but this Shillong interview was around 30 minutes.
Okay.
And if you ask about how was it, the panelists were very chill. They are good. They did not grade me much because my profile was also like more academic focused. So they asked me questions on academic and that I can handle. And they literally give me to solve like 5 quant questions in front of them.
Interesting. Questions from the IPMAT syllabus or from math side of like 11th and 12th portion?
IPMAT syllabus.
IPMAT ones. Okay, thank God. Yeah.
And also when you fill the form of Shillong, they told you to like write 2 essays. What is your goal in your life and how an ideal life according to you. So they asked me questions on that. And please, if you write the form in that essay, do not like use GPT and all. Use your own mind, use your own thinking, and then write it, because they are going to ask you questions, and if you are not able to answer, they are going to grade on you. So, वो तो खुद से ही लिखना. And after that, they asked me some questions related to GK, but most of the interview was focused on academics, because if you see my profile, my profile is mostly inclined toward academics. So that's what I use, and the interview was very good. And for the preparation part, what I did is that I started like reviewing the old IPMAT interview questions. There are websites where you can find the PYQs, what kind of questions they ask in interview. Just go through it, have an idea that okay, these kind of questions comes in interview. So you can prepare those topics, and please do not ignore academics. They will going to ask you questions on academics, and like that is the most important part of the interview. You have to revise your 11th and 12th academics, and they're going to ask on it. Also, like they don't expect you to know every current affairs like going around, but at least you have to know the latest things that is going in the world or in the country. They're going to ask on it. And yeah, have like personality. They also check personality, how you're sitting, how you're dressed up. So these all things is very important.
Well, speaking of personality, I think they judge it very quickly based on the introduction that you give during the interview. And in Shillong's case, it also comes from what data you give them in your essays, the 2 essays. So, any suggestions from your side on how to craft a good introduction to an interview? Because those first impressions really make a difference. So, how did you craft yours?
So what I did is that's a very good thing, that you have to craft your introduction in such a way. You have to like give some hook to your introduction so that they will ask question on that. So like in my interview, I come from like Muzaffarpur, which is called the lychee capital of India. So I intentionally dropped that line that I come from the lychee capital of India, that is Muzaffarpur, so they can ask me questions on that. Also, like I listed so many things related to my academic achievement, that I was district topper, I won silver medal in the ICSI Commerce Olympiad. So I wanted them to ask me questions on academics.
Yes.
And they asked me. So that's where you have to frame your introduction. You have to give some hooks so that you can drive the interview. Otherwise, they are going to like grill you and ask you kuch bhi. And that's how I did my introduction.
Okay, so we covered everything from your preparation to the interviews. Now you've reached IIM Shillong's campus. It's a beautiful campus in the mountains, which you love. Can you talk to us more about the first month or the first semester at IIM Shillong? What was your initial impression of the college? What does college life look like? Tell us more about that.
Alright, this was part 1 of the conversation. He's a crazy guy, isn't he? Well, to be honest, if you want to prepare, this should be the aim for preparation. Give everything you have, do as much as you can. In part 2 of this conversation, Pranay goes on to say why IIM Shillong's IPM is better than IIM Indore's IPM. Woohoo. So click the subscribe button to stay updated with the videos. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button. If we reach 300 likes, we are going to release the next part much sooner. Comment what you found most interesting about his preparation. Was it the JEE PYQs or was it his dedication? And share this video with your fellow IPMAT aspirants. All the best for IPMAT 2026. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.